AI agents are software programs that can think and act on behalf of a human user without detailed manual inputs. They interact with various digital environments, collect data, and autonomously perform tasks to meet certain predetermined goals. For example, if you direct an AI agent to buy ingredients for a dish, it will visit different websites, compare prices and delivery dates, add items to carts, place orders, and make payments, all without your further involvement. Now, in the US, the Uniform Electronic Transactions Act allows formation of contracts by interaction of electronic agents of the parties, even if no individual was aware or reviewed the specific terms or actions at the time. The party which uses such an electronic agent will generally be bound by it. In the UK, self-executing automated contracts have been held to be legally valid. The court in UK held that transactions executed on an automated trading platform were valid. English law principles are bellwethers of how Indian courts may understand similar issues. Now, under Indian law, courts have held that the electronic nature of a contract does not prejudice the enforceability, as it does not rule out applicability of general contract law principles. Of course, mere electronic contracting is very different from AI agent contracting. AI agents can be considered as the medium by which the user is entering into a contract with a third party. Such a contract will then be enforceable if it is sufficiently meeting the contract law principles of offer, acceptance, consideration, and mutual consent. These principles will not apply in their traditional sense and will need to be adapted to modern commercial realities. For instance, mutual consent is an essential requirement under contract law. To eliminate any doubts, AI agents may implement the human-in-the-loop functionality before agreeing to any legal obligation with a third party. Even if such technology is not implemented, mutual consent may be contextually gathered. For example, if I implement an automated trade executing platform, any trades executed by such platform may carry my implicit consent, even though the specific terms have not been reviewed by me. Where does the liability fall when AI agents exceed their scope of authority while executing contracts? Liability may be attributed to the user where it is evident that the AI acted within the scope of authority delegated by the user. However, it is overly simplistic to assume that liability must always fall on the user, especially in complex autonomous systems where decision-making occurs without direct human oversight. Now, consider a scenario where a user instructs an AI agent to order certain items. Instead of sourcing local materials, the AI arranges high-value imports and commits to a long-term procurement subscription, all without explicit instructions to do so. In such cases, multiple actors may bear some degree of responsibility. Firstly, the developer for building an AI system that lacks safeguards. Secondly, the deployer who customizes the AI and makes it commercially available. Thirdly, the user for broadly delegating authority without applying constraints or monitoring outputs. And lastly, the third-party platform if it accepts and processes contractual actions without verifying the nature of the transacting party. This illustrates that liability in agentic AI systems is rarely linear. It is often distributed depending on who had control, knowledge, and responsibility at each stage of the AI's deployment and operation.